Right. You got your torch?
Yep.
Hey there, Pipers. Still drinking, and I got a box opening from Mr. Sandahl Pipes. You guys have been following him on Instagram. He's been posting pictures on there. I'm kind of excited. I had commissioned him to make me a brandy, rusticated bent brandy. And he was, as he mentioned in his video, having a hard time with the first two that he made for me. So he kept them for himself, and he's gonna do whatever he was gonna do with it. So while he was in the midst of making that, I had actually, he said that's when he had been laid off, I think. And he was saying he had a lot of free time if people wanted to commission a pipe. So I was talking to him again about maybe making modifications to my brandy or working on a second pipe. I wanted him, of course, to try and work on something new that was for him. Whenever I commission, I try to make something interesting for the pipe makers, just so that they're not bored making their umpteenth poker, you know what I mean? Because I do love my pokers, but I do want to have a pipe that's interesting and fun for the pipe makers, just so that they put that much more effort into it. You know what I mean? Not saying that they wouldn't with the cookie cutter style or something that they made hundreds of, but if they're more interested in crafting the pipe, I think it comes out to be a more interesting pipe. And that's how we came about with all these cool pipes that I have inside here. Now, while I was talking to him about my brandy, like I was saying, he had a lot more free time, so he said he would. Oh wow! Another thing he wanted to try and do was he mentioned a wooden stem, and I had told him there was a local pipe maker that also did that, and I would be very interested in talking about a pipe with a wooden stem. So we started talking about pipe number 2. And also going back and forth, he mentioned, I don't know if he never made another blowfish or that was his first blowfish. I don't know how it came about, but he also had a blowfish that he was working on. He had roughed it out, buffed it up, but he wasn't quite finished drilling it out yet. So a lot of emails later, I told him I was also interested in his first blowfish, I believe it was, the briar stem pipe, and of course my original commission, the bent brandy. Now I think he actually finished the briar pipe first because he was having a hard time with the brandy, and then he was having a hard time drilling. So he was afraid to drill also the blowfish. So I was like, man, I hope it doesn't mess up, because if it does, then I know he won't, you know, he doesn't sell anything that he's not proud of. He, as any crafter, would feel that way. So on with the show now. Inside, I'm gonna have to go open this. Now, this is a snug fit. There's another box in this box, and I don't want to turn it upside down to pour it out. There we go. There we go. Holy shit. Yeah. Sweet. I don't know what kind of wood this is. You know what kind of wood this is?
Like pine.
Pine, maybe?
A little bit. move.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. He made me a little shoehorn for the brandy, and it can also serve as a pipe stand, a little piece of briar. Very nice. Lots and lots of bubbles. Boosh. Oh. There's to buff my shit later. Let's see if I can tilt this without them moving. Ah! Of course. You know what? Hand is all sticky. Oh, what the hell I got on my hand? Wow, that is a shitload of bird's eye. That is. Oh, and then you got the grain running along the bottom there, and then yeah, on the sides they're both just covered in real beautiful bird's eye. That is, I don't know why. Maybe from the box my hands are sticky, but I'm definitely gonna put a bit on here so I don't fuck it up. That stem is just, the camera doesn't really, well, it kind of does, but I mean, just even though I got this in HD, oh, there you go, that looks really good. It is just beautiful. Heavy for a short little poker, I mean billiard. That is, oh, and of course the Sandahl pipe curve there. And even, God, even inside is all buffed to shit. That is just, he is just an awesome craftsman. And I am not going to take that apart because there's no reason to, but you can check out his Facebook. He has pictures of, I think he has a little bell ring rod inside, but God, perfectly drilled, dead center, right at the bottom of the bowl off to the side. Oh God, look at that grain on the top too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Check that. Oh shit. And of course, my briar bird. I got trying another of my Frog Mortons at the sampler from PNC. I am smoking on the town. And it's okay. Not one of my favorites. I like the Bayou and just a regular Frog Mortons. And also I did try a quick puff of Across the Pond. So those three I'd say the best. I haven't tried Cellar yet. I'm gonna have to try and order that, but I think the one across the town, it's more just like a, it's not as woodsy. I think just more smells really barbecuey inside there though. It's supposed to have Frog Morton formulated this exceptionally mellow pipe tobacco, fragrant with the finest basma, smooth and rich with a lot of kia, especially for his evening at the opera. Anyway, back to the pipes. That blowfish that he had also shown that he had crafted, and I'm glad that, like I said before, I'm glad the drilling was to his satisfaction, because this is gonna have to go with Roussel's blowfish. Roussel, I hope I'm saying that right. Number 46. God, just he had curved this fucking beautiful, and of course the trademark Sandahl button curve. Fucking beautiful. All right. Now to my original commission. Sort of an egg slash brandy. I had given him as much artistic freedom as he needed to kind of create a style that he hadn't done in a while or wanted to do, and I wanted it blasted, but I wanted something thick, heavy, deep bowl for a long smoke, and he gave me the full 2 inches. Impressive. The plateau on the top there. God, I can't pick a favorite. This fucking grain is just fantastic. I'll put a link in my description below so that I can I'll link his video too if you want to see just a little bit more of how he takes it apart and whatnot. But before I stick it in, you can take a look. Nice snug fit. Oh yeah. And just a fatty of a stem. Fucking sweet. You know what? I'm gonna load this up right now. Give me a sec. Hey there, Pipers. Alright, we're back. And I have my little egg, blasted brandy slash egg calabash here loaded up. Let's take her for a spin. It's heavy. I don't like it. Put a little Peter Street 21 Black Vanilla in there from the vanilla sampler pack from PNC. Wow, that is pretty insane. It is, smoke is a lot cooler. A lot smoother. That sucks. Now I'm gonna have to get all my pipes calabash. That is fucking amazing. You can really draw on it and not. By now I would already have a little bit of a numb feeling or a spiciness on the tongue, but God, and that just fucking smokes like a. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is beautiful. And this blast. Look at that grain. That is just fucking that brass. I wanted him to put. I usually like my pipes to come with a little bit of metal on it. I just like the whole metal wood contrast. So he came up with making that little insert there. And that spacing there I think is pretty cool. My goodness. That makes for a real Real cool smoke. Wow. It's a fucking trip. So, I'm gonna finish my bowl. Might be hard to put this thing down. Anyway, thank you, Jeremiah. Beautiful pipes, man. Beautiful. I'll eventually make videos of smoking the briar, and then I'll probably post pictures on Instagram as it starts to color, which I don't mind the bit and whatnot. Like, see, my geo pipe is starting to get very dark. So I kind of like that whole transition from light to slowly tanning, but I love this color too. It's like, this is a brown and a dark brown. Excellent choice. I gave him full creative liberties with the pipe. You know, I just wanted the style basically with the calabash. Well, I wanted the briar, or the briar stem to have a calabash, but I think he was saying the piece that he had for it was a little too small. And oh, I've been smoking too fast. I'm getting that nicotine hit. But anyway, he put the calabash on this, and I'm really glad that he did, because this is just really cool pipe. And now I have a huge bowl for that long smoke in the afternoon, and the chamber to keep it cool for the entire bowl. Once I break this in and I can get a full chamber there of tobacco, then I can really see, because I'm used to getting a lot of gurgling. I usually smoke my tobaccos pretty wet, but this, with that chamber there, I think that's going to eliminate that completely. Alrighty. Dad, you're onto something here, dude. And I'd stick with these shit. I think once this gets out there, you're gonna be making a lot more of these. Alrighty. Stay smoky, my friends.